Imagine you're in a deep sleep. Not just any sleep, but a sleep so deep that the entire world changes around you while you're unconscious. Empires rise and fall. Continents shift. Ice ages come and go. You sleep through it all for centuries, multiple lifetimes of human existence. Then, suddenly, something shakes you awake with the force of 1,000 atomic bombs. That's not science fiction. That's exactly what happened in Russia just days ago, when the Krasheninnikov volcano, silent since around the 1500s, suddenly roared back to life. And here's the mind-blowing twist that has scientists around the world losing sleep. This awakening might just be the beginning. Comment below if you've ever experienced an earthquake, because what we're about to discover will change how you think about them forever. Let me blow your mind with some numbers that sound fake but are 100% real. Multiple centuries, how long the Krasheninnikov volcano has been silent. Sources vary between 1463 and 1550. 8.8 magnitude, the earthquake that woke it up, sixth most powerful ever recorded. July 30th, 2025, the day everything changed. Less than 1%, the odds of this actually happening.
To put this in perspective, the last time this volcano erupted, people thought the Earth was flat. America hadn't been discovered by Europeans, and the printing press was cutting-edge technology. Whether that was in the 1400s or 1500s, it's been silent through the entire modern era. Pause for a second and think, what was your family doing centuries ago? We'll wait. Exactly. This volcano has been quiet longer than most countries have existed. But here's what's keeping scientists awake at night. And honestly, it should concern all of us too. This isn't just about one volcano in the middle of nowhere, Russia. This is about a discovery that's rewriting everything we thought we knew about how our planet works. Dr. Jessica Murray from the U.S. Geological Survey has spent her entire career studying these connections. Her research, published in the Journal of Geophysical Research, reveals something that sounds like science fiction. The Earth has a nervous system. Think about that for a moment. When you stub your toe, your entire body feels it instantly. When that 8.8 earthquake hit off the Kamchatka Peninsula, it sent shockwaves through the entire Pacific Ring of Fire at 8 kilometers per second, essentially ringing our planet like a bell. But here's the terrifying part. Most volcanoes along the Ring of Fire barely reacted. So why did this particular sleeping giant choose to wake up?
Drop a volcano in the comments if you think this is connected to climate change, or a fire if you think it's just random chance. Let's see what you believe. Ready for the revelation that's going to change everything? Scientists have discovered that beneath our feet lies a vast network. Imagine the internet, but made of rock, magma, and geological stress. This network connects geological features across thousands of kilometers. We're not living on separate, isolated systems. We're living on one giant, interconnected geological web. The Krasheninnikov eruption isn't just a volcanic event. It's our planet talking to us. It's a geological sensor giving us data about deep Earth processes we've never been able to observe before. And here's what makes this personal for every single one of us. If stress can transfer from one part of this network to wake up a volcano that's been dormant for centuries, what does that mean for the other sleeping giants around the world? Type your location in the comments. Let's see how many of us are living near geological features we've never thought about. Now, before you start planning your move to the most geologically stable place on Earth, spoiler alert, it doesn't exist, let's hear from the skeptics. Dr. Michael Manga from UC Berkeley, and this guy is a legend in earthquake volcano research,
argues we might be seeing correlation, not causation. His point, maybe this volcano was already getting ready to erupt anyway, and the earthquake just provided the final push.
It's like when you're procrastinating on a project for weeks, and then one small thing motivates you to finally start. Was it really that small thing, or were you already building up to it? Think about it this way. Volcanoes are incredibly complex systems. Just because we haven't recorded surface eruptions in centuries doesn't mean there hasn't been underground activity. The monitoring technology we have today didn't exist even 50 years ago, let alone in the 1500s. What do you think? React with thumbs up if you believe the earthquake caused it, or thumbs down if you think it was just coincidence. But here's where both sides of this scientific debate are pointing to the same incredible truth. Our planet is far more interconnected and dynamic than we ever imagined. Whether the earthquake directly triggered the eruption or just gave it the final nudge, we're witnessing something unprecedented. We're seeing Earth's geological network in action in real time. Dr. Tarsilo Gerona's research at the University of Alaska is already using data from this eruption to map underground connections we never knew existed. It's like having X-ray vision into the planet's skeleton. And this is where it gets both exciting and humbling. Despite all our technology, satellites, and scientific advancement, Earth can still surprise us. A mountain can stand silent for longer than entire civilizations have existed, then suddenly announce its awakening with an ash plume visible from space. So this raises questions that keep me up at night. If one earthquake can wake up a volcano that's been silent for centuries, what about the other dormant volcanoes around the Pacific Ring of Fire? What about Yellowstone, Mount Fuji, the volcanoes in Indonesia where millions of people live nearby? And here's an even bigger question. As we change our planet's climate, alter ice coverage, and shift weight distribution on tectonic plates, are we unknowingly creating conditions that might awaken more sleeping giants? Comment below, what sleeping volcano worries you the most? Let's discuss this together. The Krasheninnikov volcano's awakening teaches us something profound about time, change, and our place in the universe. We live our lives in decades, measure our civilizations in centuries, but Earth operates on scales that dwarf human understanding. Here's the moral message I want you to take away. What seems permanent in our lives, our problems, our circumstances, even our limitations, might just be temporary pauses in much larger stories. This volcano reminds us that change is the only constant, that the ground beneath our feet is more dynamic than we realize, and that we're part of something infinitely larger than ourselves. Sometimes the most important wake-up calls come from the places we least expect. Sometimes the deepest truths emerge from the longest silences. And sometimes understanding our planet helps us understand ourselves. We're all connected. We're all part of one dynamic system, and we all have the power to influence the world around us, even when we think we're just quietly existing. If this geological mystery opened your mind like it did mine, smash that subscribe button. We're exploring the incredible science behind our planet's most amazing phenomena every single week. And here's my challenge for you. Share this video with someone who loves mysteries, science, or just incredible stories about our planet. Let's spread curiosity together. Comment below. What other sleeping giants around the world should we investigate next? Your suggestions literally shape our next videos. Until next time, remember, you're living on one of the most dynamic, interconnected, and amazing planets in the universe. Never forget how extraordinary that is.